Welcome to this section. So in this section, I want to be telling us how we can I want to be telling us how we can create class. So if you want to create class in this platform, in the Eduflow platform, just go to academics, look for academics. Okay, that's academics. So you select it, you select the first option, which is class. So then you see this add class button by the left corner, by the right hand corner, I mean. So when you click it, so your own method of creating class. So you can just use for the, let me start creating from GSS. So you can just say GSS1, then you select the subclass level. Don't forget I told you that for GSS classes, it is upper basic. Okay, for SS classes, it is senior section. So I'll just add class. So I'll get a response, class added successfully. So I can go ahead and check the class I've added. So this is the class I've added. So you had, and you can also edit or delete. Okay. So let me just delete this because I don't really need it. So that is how to add class. Okay. That is how to add class. So then under class, under academic session, so you can also create subjects. You can add subjects. So these are already added subjects on this platform. So if you want to add new subject or you want to just click on this button, add subject at the top. Okay, so I want to add Chinese language, Chinese language, language. Okay, then add subject. So Chinese language has been added successfully. So if I want to go and check the class I just added, so I'll look for Chinese language and you see Chinese language number 42, which is the last class. So I can edit as well. Just as how you add a class, I can edit, I can delete. So I don't really need this subject. So let me just delete. So under this academic session as well, you can register student subjects. Now, I told you that the first thing to do is to onboard your staff and your students. So after which you've onboarded your staff and students, and each student already have their account or their portal. So the next thing to do is to register student subjects. Okay, register student subjects. So because at the beginning of every time you need to register their subjects, they need to know what they are offering. Okay, so let me just go over here. Let me go over here and register student subjects. So let me say, for example, this particular class, which is um, grade 10, grade 10 Victories Campus 1, I want to register them for agricultural science. Let me just register them for, okay, agricultural science. So the time is first time. Make sure that section 2 is 2025, 2026, which is the current section. So when I click on get, so it will list all the students in that class that we have already registered. As you can see, these are the list of all the students that we registered that belongs to this class. So they are all 10 altogether. So then I will now begin to select this select check. I'll begin to check all these courses. So this first student is offering that means this student is offering agriculture, this second one is offering agriculture, and so on and so forth. So since agricultural science is a general subject, so you can just come over here and select all. Okay, so once you select all, it will register them for agriculture. So let me just submit selection. Let me submit selection. Okay, as you can see, 10 students registered successfully, zero duplicates skipped. So it means that all the 10 students have been registered for agriculture. But in the case where it is not a general subject, okay, in the case where it is not a general subject, what you just need to do is to select this option, make use of this option by selecting them. All the class teachers and student teachers, they know their students that are offering um, what's called specific subject, because there are some subject that is not general, just like all these science department subjects, chemistry and physics, and even biology in some schools. So you can just select, just check randomly, check their names, then select them, then you submit. So to register those specific students to their subject they are offering. Okay, so that's how to register student subjects. That's how to register student subjects. So the student can also register their subject themselves, but it is advisable that the teachers or the administrator, as the case may be, to register their student subject at the beginning of the term. At the beginning of the term. So you can view register subject. So if I just want to view the class I just registered, the subject I just registered for these categories of students, so I'll select agriculture. So let me just view select. So let me I think it's campus grade 10 Beatrice campus 1 if I'm right. So let me select biology, sorry, agriculture. Time is 2026. View register subject. So it should bring, okay, saying no register subject, probably because I've not, it was not successful. So let me go back to it again and check what is happening. So academic, okay, because that class, I guess, that class, I told you we have levels. You just have to be mentioned, you have to be very, very careful with that levels and also specifying subject levels. So we are still coming there. So now let me quickly go to specify subject levels. Specify subject levels. You want to specify each subject to the levels. So which means now, for example, this all the subjects you are seeing here, you've already specified them under nursery. That is, if you are running any nursery, if you are doing anything on nursery classes, on nursery, yeah, nursery class, so you must see all these subjects here. Okay. Now the same thing applicable to primary, the same thing applicable to senior section. You cannot be saying handwriting in senior section. Okay, you cannot be saying handwriting in senior section, and you cannot be saying handwriting in junior or upper basic. Okay, so where you can only see handwriting is under under nursery section. So that's how to. So what you need to do if you want to specify subject, just select the subject you want to specify. Just this is a general. This select subject will list all the general subjects in that portal. Okay, it will list all the subjects in the school portal, all the subjects, whether primary, secondary, all the levels. So then you now specify, okay, I want this literacy, I want this intermediate science to be in so level, to be in senior section, then you save. So once you save, okay, once you save this, so what it means is that that intermediate science will now reflect under, as you can see, this is under senior section, but it's not needed. They don't need it. They don't need it. Okay, they don't need it. So that is why specifying subject is very, very crucial. So it will help a lot while you are registering your subject. It will really help a lot. So that is just that on registering of subjects. Then let me go to academic and see if there's any other thing to check here. So I think that's a number of subject specification. This is just a random check just for you to know total number of subject specification. For example, nursery. So we have six number of subject specification. We have six. Primary number of subject specification. We have two. So you can just specify that is you want the number of subjects because there are some subjects that are specified that are specific Okay, so that is just all about academic session. So okay, in the next video, I'll be moving to fee management. I'll be moving to fee management. Thank you very much and welcome.